Good evening, good evening, good evening, pot pickers, and welcome to this week's Top 40. Oh no,
Good evening.
wrong show. Sorry. Right. Good evening. Welcome to episode 24 of the DMC Live, and as always, joined by my cohorts, Mr. Martin there. Good evening, Martin.
Evening, gentlemen.
Good evening to Laz from Laszlo Collectibles. Good evening, Laz.
Good evening, ladies and gents.
BP1 Egg from Luke Diecast, whatever he's calling himself this week, we don't know.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening, Luke.
Evening, mate.
And your host, PJ from Midlife
he's
Models.
frozen.
Good evening, and Martin's having technical issues, so we'll
again.
In the chat, good evening to John. Good evening to Ian. Good evening to Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. Evening, Jerry. John.
Regular there. Always a pleasure to see you. We've got a little bit of we've tried to do some pre-arrangements this week, so Martin's going to do a featured article. Laz is going to do one from the vault, and I've pre-recorded a video for the processes. So it's almost like we've made a plan and we know what we're doing, but it'll all fall to pieces along the way. So we'll start off with our introductions, and we'll take it from there. So a special shout out to this month's benefactors who help support the DMC by donating £2 to £5 through PayPal to aid in supporting our running costs. Some bloke called PJ, Mr. Ian Ulley, Mr. Laszlo Patsy, Luke Samuelson, Marty Dare, Tony Hughes, Lee Jackson, Brian Dre, John Hatwell, and Mr. Fraser Martin. If you'd like to become a benefactor, there is a link that I've quite easily covered up. That's not going to do it, is it? We had this problem last week. Anyway, you'll find it on the DMC homepage or below this video in the details. So that's that. First topic. Round the houses. Let's see what everybody's been up to. We'll start with Mr. Dare. What have you been up to this week, Mark?
I'm back.
Mark, you there?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm terrible. It's only in the dining room, so.
What have you been up to this week, mate?
Well, I dare say I've been still having problems with that. With that one I had problems with last week. I got it all done again today, and there's another problem with it. I tell you what, that thing is fighting me to the last piece. It really is, and I'm getting to the point now. I'm getting fed up with it now. Well, I don't normally get fed up with it, but it's something. Nothing. It's, to be honest with you, it's nothing to do with the casting, nothing to do with the products. It's me. Pile of error. I'm getting to a point. I'm getting so close to finishing it, and something happens, and it just goes wrong. This time I got a few flakes of paint which shouldn't have been in it, and I've just got. Luckily, I haven't got to strip it completely. I've just got to do part of a bit of the back and a bit down the side. I need to. I rubbed it back now. Took some of the lacquer off it because I luckily only put a thin first coat on it just to settle it, and now just wet and dried that back, and so I'm going to mask it off the areas what I need to and give it a blow over with the paint, and then go back with the lacquer. And hopefully tomorrow it should be. Then I've got let it dry all day Sunday, Monday, and then put it together Tuesday. The other one's going all right though. The Lotus and the trailer and the aircraft, that's all painted. I'm just going to put the decals on before I lacquer it, the ones that Andy gave me, so that's going okay. I'm just trying to decide what to do for the Dinky challenge. I haven't got many, so I need to have a look round, but I've got a few. I'm not sure which one to do yet, whether to do an easy one or what, but I think after this thing I'm doing now, I think I'm going to do an easy one. But I might do it. Actually, I've got a Dinky beach buggy in mind. And while I was in town the other week, I was looking for some Tango Red metallic that we normally use. But apparently, they've discontinued the metallic Tango Red. They've only got Tango Red plain. So I nipped into Alfred's, and after using that green on that TK Bedford, I thought, you know what? And I looked for a metallic red, looked very much like a Tango Red, and I think I've dropped on a really nice one. So I think I'm going to do this beach buggy in that. It's a big dinky beach buggy with a bar on the back and lights at the front, and it's yellow at the minute with a stripe down the front. But I think I'm going to. It's got nice wheels. If I bling them up a little bit, polish them up, it's got the same wheels as the Moonraker, the Moon buggy, you know, those, and rubber tires and that big ones. So I'm going to do that in that metallic red, light metallic red it is. Do it all over with that. Yeah.
Well, let me know how you go.
Some whip aerials on the back, and you know, chuck a pair of shorts in the back and what have you. A few cans of beer on the back seat. We'll see.
I think I've got a cannon off of the metallic Tango Red left for me. Spectrum Patrol cars.
Yeah,
one of them do blue
this
anyway.
one works out right. Jack, this one, if you like the colour of this one, it might be better because they seem to have changed. Their lacquers changed as well. Their clear lacquers changed. I noticed they started putting a ball bearing in their lacquer. So I think, and it smells different. So I think they've done something different with the lacquer. It takes that little bit longer to dry.
Okay.
So I'll have to look at that. I've still got that 2K clear that Luke gave me, so I might experiment a bit with that on this beach buggy. So
okay,
we'll see.
Yeah,
2K. Yeah. You've got to put it on. You've got to put it on thin, don't you, Luke?
Only the first coat, mate. Then you start building it up from there. Put the first coat and give it just so it going tacky, and then you're all right to build it up. Then.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you, Mr. D. Laz, what you've been up to this week, buddy?
I finished the Matchbox Ferrari Berlinetta number 75 and a Dinky Toys Hudson 7. And I have started 4 cars. I forgot again the one I just showed you. I forgot what is that.
Buick?
Not the Buick, the little bus, that little
The Charabanc.
Charabanc, yeah, toys, yeah, a little bus, double decker with open roof, and the mechanical horse, Scammer mechanical horse, that's been painted today, and what else? I do second or third time the Land Rover, Corgi Toys Land Rover. This is gonna be the last one. I will not do another Land Rover. That's it. I think this is the 5th one I've done. So and I always have trouble with that. I need to do it at least twice. So that's the last one. And what else I have? A Corgi Junior's Volkswagen Polo that's been painted. So yeah, busy.
Good stuff. I didn't ask because it's not been a good week up Chester way. Luke, what you been up to, buddy?
Let's just say not a lot for a couple of weeks. As you guys are aware, the compressor broke last week. I am in the middle of doing a bit of a paint job for you, Martin.
Yeah.
I'll hopefully have that done this week. For those of you that don't know, I fired the compressor up last week just for a video in with Martin's job that I'm doing for him. And the direct drive snapped on the compressor, so that sort of forced me hand on just doing a bit of work in the garage. I've got to re-alter it all because I'm having a sandblasting cabinet that's freestanding with a bigger compressor which is going outside. So I'm going to be doing that earlier than planned. There's not going to be a lot of die cast happening in here for the next couple of, probably for 2 months at least. But what I have done, I've set up a new YouTube channel for kit builds. Sorry, hold on.
What you called it this week?
Scaled customs.
Scaled?
Scaled customs.
Yeah, it's just going to be for scale cars, obviously for the kit builds. I've been and bought some stuff the other day just to sort of get the channel up and running. So there will be a video on there next week or so.
Do you think that's a place for your 3D printed cars?
What's that, PJ? Sorry.
Do you think you'll be putting any 3D printed cars on?
Yeah, there will be. Yeah, there will be. I've been on to Outlaw Paints today. I've been on to Les as well. I've got some of the leather kit that he's doing for the seats. Bought some of that off him, and I've also bought some of the candy colours he's got because I've got a '63 Chevy, and I want to do a lot of panel work with that with the airbrush. So rather than mixing up lots of different colours, just to do one single job, I bought quite a few colours off him and just tip into the paintbrush, and it's good. It's mixed, ready to go. That's what I've been up to.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I. Go on, Mark. Do you want to say something?
No, just getting in my head scale customs. Yeah.
Yes, I'll put a link up on the DMC later. There's no video up there yet, but there will be in the next week or so.
Okay.
So, mate, we'll promote it as we always do.
Again.
Yeah, it's all about Luke.
No, I'm just saying that. Well, the Diecast Outlaw channel, once I've sorted in here, got the compressor set back up. Obviously, that channel will be back up and running again.
Yeah.
So, what are you not Diecast Rival anymore? Is it
No.
Diecast Outlaw?
I got the name back. Do you not listen, PJ? No.
Can't Luke?
He doesn't. Luke. You know what it's like.
You know, what time of day is it? Every time I look at my clock, he's changed his name again.
This is another channel then. So you
It's
want
another I can't believe it.
Diecast Outlaw, PJ.
Diecast Outlaw. Right, okay.
Yeah.
I have Diecast Rival written in my search on YouTube, and I click on that. It goes to Diecast Outlaw.
Yeah.
So he knows it's the same channel.
No, it's just not good enough, is it? Right, happy now. There you go.
I can't see my name anyway over the screen.
You don't want to know what I've called you.
Like PJ.
Right, so I actually finished one of the challenges off and did a little section from the European challenge.
You want
it was nothing special. It's only a little 64 scale, but it gave me an option to just ease back into doing a video. So there's on the MLM channel, there's a new video up there. Should you choose to want to see it, I picked out the dinky car. Well, last night I was going down the route of doing the Shadow Mobile 2. And then we had a conversation, or there was conversation about the tin plating chassis, about cutting them out of the steel. And
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I found a little, it's a 43 scale, Dodge Royal Sedan police vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
And as you said, Martin, it has got the folded up axles.
Yeah.
And if I can find some steel, I might have a go. But it's interesting that the post rivets are so small, they're like little dots.
They are. Yeah. How they do the folded base plates. The base plates come flat, and they go into in the factory. They go into a flat. It looks like a flat vice. The girls put them in there over the two post holes, sit it over the top of there, and then it's compressed air goes like that, and it just folds them up.
So I might have a go at. I'm going to say I've got quite a few spare parts I need to send off for.
Yeah, just be careful how you straighten them if you want to straighten the post to get the right pattern. Just straighten the flat. Just be careful how you do it because they might snap off depending on
A bit of heat on.
Yeah, a bit of heat on.
I might get a spare first. We'll see.
You don't like putting heating on, Luke, so you'll have to get a candle, mate, in a few hours.
I'd have heating on. Every day is a summer's day, whether it's minus 30 or not. So that was that. I've got a load of spare parts to send off for. This needs obviously some tyres. I may not do it as a police vehicle. I might just fill it in and do it as a different colour. I need the aerials and I need the aerials for the SPCs. I need some another set of tracks for the Shadow Mobile that Brian has kindly managed to get hold of for me. That he's going to be sending to up to Martin's for keepsake.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it. I'll just keep it. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. Right.
Is John in the chat? John's in the chat, isn't he?
John
couldn't find
in the chat.
Yeah. John, I couldn't find you a Vanguard, mate. Are the quite rightly so. Who was it you said last night that I sent them to? Yeah, Fraser. I sent them. Yeah, I sent him the two that I had, John. So apologies, mate. But I will dig out some wheels and a couple of axles, and I'll send them on to you. You'll have to send me a message in Messenger with your address. All right, and I'll once you send me that, I'll send you some axles and some wheels, mate. All right.
Okie dokie. So number 2 on our menu is a featured model. This is where he starts throwing his toys out the pram because his technology will let him down. But I asked Martin if he would get one of his lesser known hobbies, but he does some brilliant plastic kit builds and stuff like that. So go on, Tommy.
I'm going to see if this works.
Like just like that.
Bear with me, gentlemen. Bear with me.
I ain't getting bear with you anyway.
I'll have to go up this way first.
Yeah.
Right, and then we've got to go there.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're getting there. Hold on. No,
there he is. Now he's in Zoom mode.
It's not playing ball now. Hold on. Wait, we just talk amongst yourselves a minute while I get sorted out. You carry on chatting the usual old spiel. I'll sort it in a minute. No, it keeps muting it. What's going on there?
I forgot.
Didn't I have this a minute ago? And I said, look at that, and it's working.
You did, to be fair. John says.
Oh, I know what I've done. Hold on.
Right. John says, thank you, Martin. Appreciate it. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, John. No worries, mate.
We're hanging on now with bated breath because he's gone.
No, just wait a second. Wait one.
Got to.
Wait one.
Hey, spin it round.
Spin it round.
There you go. Well done. Well done.
Right. Okay.
Cardiac at this rate.
Right. We can see that's the diorama in its full extent. It's the Mark 1 Tiger tank by Tamiya, and the I can't pronounce that German truck's name, but it's a German truck anyway. Accessory set is by Tamiya, and the figures are Masterclass, I think, something like that. So I'm going to try and zoom in, and I'll show you some of the details. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, come on, you toe rag. Won't go in now, will it? Oh, I don't know.
Well, he's trying to get too technical now. Oh, here we go. Bloody hell. Look at this.
Right. You can see all the diesels village. Well, it's petrol actually. These tanks run on petrol, not diesel. This is one of the reasons why they kept running short. Notice the cross has been blacked out. They did that to because it was an obvious with a water smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna chat. Is that clear enough to see? Yeah,
that looks a lot better now. Yeah, it looks a lot clearer.
Yeah, we've got jerry cans around the back here. All that grill on there is Photo-X grill. The jacks. I've dirtied it all up, dusted it. It took a long time to weather all that to get all the dirt and rust and dust. He's pumping it out there. He's hand crank the fuel out. And that's the I think it's called a Krupp. It's KRUPP. He's just hanging about waiting for his buddy.
Yes.
We've got the tank tracks moving off from the mud and dust and dirt. Yeah, so the front, if we can get it in shot here. I'm gonna move it back over. Bear with me, chaps. Bear with me. There's the front end. Yeah, shovels all painted, gun muzzles, everything else. Right, that's that one.
Well done, mate. That was just
And
awesome.
yeah, it took me a while to do that because it took longer to do the weathering and actually build the rest of it. Now this one is a more modern one. This is a Chieftain tank by Tamiya, because they are basically out of the box, these things, you know. It's on manoeuvres in Germany. There's the fellas in there. Having a look. This is on manoeuvres. It's not a wartime scenario. They did manoeuvres in Germany where they were based at times. I've done all the old oil drums. It's actually polystyrene. You look over here. There's all moss growing on the back there. Reeds. There was some water in there, but it's dried up. And then round this side, similar sort of thing. The tank's dusty. I was going to put some sacking round there because they used to have sacking round there, but not all the time. I put some stuff in the beds of the side of the tank. There's extra stuff I put in: ammunition, sacks, camo covers. And down here we've got more rusted corrugated iron, rusted pipes, sheet metal. There, more reinforcing.
Nice.
It's like derelict.
Well done, mate.
This sort of stuff. Yeah, enjoyed it. It was fun.
So how much of that is scratch built and how much of it came in the kit?
The only kit stuff is the tank.
Okay.
The rest of it is scratch built.
You've done well then, mate.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So that's what I like to do with my armour, because I do like doing a bit of armour. You get a lot of free rein with armour. Yeah. So there you go.
Beautiful.
That's what I've been doing.
Them, mate. They look awesome, they do.
All right.
There's another side to Mr. Dare's.
Well, yeah, it's just they're interesting, and it is die-cast and modellers community, so modelling is good. I find with these ones, if you do small enough dioramas, you see my coaster. I might bring them out actually for another session. That coaster builds that I do, they're on the 1/72 scale, aircraft and tanks. You don't need a massive diorama. The idea is it's a photograph in time, isn't it? Really, I mean,
the thing about your coasters, it sets your size before you start, don't it? So you kind of know what you're working.
Oh yeah. These dioramas can quite easily get out of hand if you're not careful by extending it. But to me, these sort of things, it's a photograph in time. These guys are pulled off
the beaten path.
And these guys over here,
well done, mate.
They're on manoeuvres. You know, okay. See you in an hour.
Option 4, technical D.
Option 4, chaps. Option 4.
Right. Well, while Martin does that, we'll skip over to Laz, who's going to do one from the vault for us. So one of Laz's previous builds. Let me just say before you go, Laz. Good evening to Russ. Good evening to Enric. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. Jerry's there as well. So I am not going to try and speak a foreign language. Enric will only bite me in the butt. Evening playouts. Evening Enric. Ian. Jerry saying, when you make bases to get the outline of the bottom of the body, rub the edges with your wife's.
Pardon? Oh, you're a read.
when you start reading in front of what you're saying, and all of a sudden you think, hang on a minute.
Keep it clean, Jerry. Keep it clean.
When you make bases to get the outline of the bottom of the body, rub the edges with your wife's hooker red lipstick, and then press it on a piece of card or paper. Then you can make the wheel wells.
Well.
Very good. Thanks for showing the diorama display. Oh, ba-bum.
He's got with the dad jokes again.
That'll be the dad joke. Right. Sorry, Laz, my friend. Off you go.
I just wanted to show you this because this is also done, but I'm waiting for the glass from Mr. Martin. And I changed it.
Yeah, a lot of the mini lights on there.
Nice that was.
I changed the wheels. These are I think these are from a Maisto or something, but a bit bigger
Yeah,
scale.
yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
And
It looks-
also the cars are from Andy.
Yeah.
So I put decals as well. This is waiting for the glass, so the video will be done when the glass is here. I just want to, I forgot about this actually, that it's been
it
done.
looks better, lad, with them wheels on, because it makes it sit that little bit higher.
Yeah. I mean, I had to file a little bit the wheel arch,
Yeah.
but yeah, it
Nice.
looks really.
Yeah.
I do like these wheels.
They're nice.
Be nice,
That's
yes. I did spray them chrome. They were chrome and a little bit shade of red, but it's because the car is red anyway. I was thinking I'll put this on chrome and would better with the contrast of the red. And the one from the Vault is one of my favorites. Is the MG 1100 with the little dog on the
Little
side.
dog in the back. That's,
Nice.
fast. That's super fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I've done 5 of these already.
You say you done
Some,
a few of them, haven't you?
yeah, some I gave away, some I kept, and this is the nicest color I like from these. I've got another one. I ordered a gloss, so I will do another one. I have a soft spot for these MG 1100s.
That's one of them crossover models where you went from the standard Matchbox plastic wheel to the new
Yeah, this is
super fast whiz wheel, because I've got the other
slim.
version.
This is the slim super fast
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
So that's after the regular wheels. And yeah, I do like these. I've done
It's a nice colour.
I've done 3 dinkies actually of these as well. So yeah. So, and actually I did buy this. I did show you the Buick Riviera, and I just realized it's almost the same color.
Yes.
Nice lad.
So it's turning into an unboxing session now, isn't it? Well, you know what I mean?
That's it. So that's from the Vault. This MG 1100. But I think I've
It
done
does
this.
look nice, mate. Yeah, I do like it.
Thank you. So that's it.
Right
Well, mate.
now, we're trying new technology this week. So Mr. Dares, bless him, has managed to do his. So I've done a pre-video. Last week or a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about cleaning windscreens and processes on how to clean them. So what I'm going to hopefully do is bring up a video of one method, not every method, but one method of how I do it. So let's see if this will work.
Oh wait, I'll bring.
There's no sound. There's no sound. So here we go. I'm using these pads. I get these off Amazon. They range from 600 right up to 3,500. And I start off with I think it's a 1,500 in this instance. You can see it's a bit scuffed up, the old windscreen there, all the splodges on it. So the thing that worries a lot of people is, if I'm going to sand it, I'm going to make it worse than it is. Well, yes, you do. You start off by making it worse than it is, but you will gradually see, in this instance, that although I've sanded it back, and you can see it's all hazy now, that will clear up just by using 3 different sponges.
Yes.
So that's the 1,500, and these are available. I think I did check; these are still available on Amazon. It's £18
For a set.
for a set, yeah, and you get 54 pieces. So it's a good old
Bargain.
yeah. So this is moving up to the 2,000.
So maybe you're gonna buy one set for me, BJ.
Well, is it?
I'll
It's
pay.
not Christmas yet, love. It's not Christmas yet.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
get
hold
you
your
one,
breath.
lad. I'll get you one, lad.
You have to send him a T-shirt though, lass.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's been promising me that for weeks.
No, I haven't got one yet, and I've known him longest.
Yeah, the nice t-shirts.
Oh, they're extra small for me.
So then finally it's not the end of the process by any stretch of the imagination, but then I'm up to 3,500. Now, if you've got deep cuts in your glass, you can go and use some of the lower grits, sort of the 600. It starts at 600, so you can use lower grits and work your way up. But for just general purpose clearing of windscreens, these 3 grits will do a good job. So you can see now it's starting to come back. And then after that, give it a wipe with a tissue paper, let it dry. And the next part of the procedure that I use is something that was recommended to me by Ron from Sumu Diecast, and it's, I can't remember what the name of it is. It'll come up in a minute, but I'll be able to tell you the name of the paste that I use.
So you don't use floor polish anymore?
Yeah, that's at the end, mate. Yeah, this is just to buff it up, really. So even though it's clear now, you can see in a moment. Nuvos, that's it. I couldn't think what it was called. Nuvos. So this is you can get it off eBay. I think you can get it off Amazon. You only need a spot like that.
Is it plastic polish? That
yeah.
It's definitely plastic polish.
Yeah.
It's got no grit in it now.
You can't feel it. You know how you can obviously feel grit like sandpaper, sand in it. Yeah. And I've got a little tack light set on number 2 speed. If you're going to polish a windscreen with a Dremel, please keep your speeds low, else you will burn the plastic. And as you can see, keep moving. I'm just doing little circles, and this is almost. I've only done the front windscreen part of it, but you can see it's almost crystal clear now. I'm quite pleased how it came out.
I would use a cloth instead of this Dremel.
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely up. Again, like I say, this is my way of doing it. Everybody's got their own.
I feel more safe.
Oh, my lap, PJ.
Yeah, it's come out really nice. And then, like Lad says, just buff it up with a cloth, just to get any remnants off it. And then to finish it off, we'll be using the floor polish. So there you go. It's just
you can see
for a shine. I was well pleased with that. You can see how bad it was on the roof and how good it is on the front. So it came up really well.
Nice, yeah.
And then Revive It is the floor gloss that they call it. Now there are other versions. There are other versions, but that's about £14 a bottle off eBay. But it will last you a long time. So you just dip it into a bowl of Revive It. When I say dip it, I'll let go of it with the pliers and dip the whole bloody thing. But never mind. There you go. Plop there. So, and what you really need to do is to make sure that you get no bubbles or getting it collated in one corner, because it will stick. So you try and get off as much as possible. And then put it on a piece of tissue. I think we've seen Paul Restorer and people like that do this. Put it on a piece of tissue and then cover it over with a bowl for I don't know, a couple of hours to let it solidify and dry up. And there is the said windscreen.
Nice.
So there you go. My process for
good video
cleaning. Well, I'm pleased with how the video came out. What we can do, so what you're going to need to do is if you guys want to do something along these lines, axles, anything like them lines, you're looking at keeping it under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Send me the video, because I've got a piece of software that compresses it, because our newly purchased software doesn't like a bit too big a file. So we can, if you want to do one way of doing axles. We can do various ways. We can build up like a library if you like.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
and then I can compress it and we can stick it on the following week. Like,
We'll do a video.
And then are you going to? Sorry, lads. Are you going to then once we've got a series of videos? Are they going to be on the DMC so people can access them at any time?
We can do that. Yeah, we can upload files to the DMC Facebook page.
Yeah, so people can access it at any time, can't we?
Yeah, and we could create a playlist as well. I can upload them separately to a playlist on YouTube.
Yeah.
Superb kit build. So let me get back to. I don't want to miss anybody's chat. Ian, superb kit builds, Martin. You're a very skilled chap, and you have more patience than me, mate. Emric saying, "Hi, Ian. Great video, PJ. That's great, PJ. Thank you, chaps. It was well made. Yeah, there's nothing I like better than playing about with video editing and stuff like that. That's kind of my forte more than anything else. If you do 2 coats of floor finish, you will notice a big difference. Yeah, possibly so, Jerry. I just it was good enough for me, really. Yeah, it was good. It was good enough. So some will take a lot. I mean, that only took me 5 minutes. I mean, Martin once did the Bond Lotus, and that took him a while. You know, so and getting something like black back to a mirror finish, I can imagine is.
It can be. It depends how bad you can get. As long as the crack is not right the way through, you can perhaps sand it back with some really sort of rough paper. Not too rough, obviously, that you want to add more to it, but you can get most of the scratches out. One of the ones I find difficult to get out is where they've been hit with something but hasn't broken. It's like dented it, almost like a not a full bullet hole, but a real dent. And then you struggle because you're getting down, depending if it's a window unit, which is like that one you had, PJ, which has got the side windows missing. It makes it ever so weak when you're rubbing.
You've really got to be careful how you hold them.
And the other thing is, while you're using, I mean, not so bad wet and dry, but I sometimes use my sponges dry. You be careful of the heat build up. Once you get a build up of heat in that plastic, it will start to, you won't see it, but it will start to drag up bits, and and it will start to bubble, and it's not good. So give yourself a break. Anything plastic like that you're sanding, whether it be bumpers or anything like that, don't get it too hot because it will start to curl up, and then it will leave a rough surface.
I think the best method is the wet and dry, because by its very nature, using water, you're cooling it down. You know, so but as I quite agree, depending on the age of the model as well, can dictate how fragile the windscreen's going to be. Some
are very, very flimsy.
Yeah,
be very careful with them. I'll broke.
What I found about the sponges though is that they're malleable.
Around the curves and stuff,
windscreens and stuff like that. So there you go. I think that we'll call that one we'll put that one in the.
Wrap. We call that a wrap, mate.
A wrap, yeah. Number 5 we're up to. Trade and exchange. Now it's not a big item, this is, but I know that Brian, who's not in the chat tonight, but John is. Ian is. Have been doing some trades. Andy's always good for trading decals. Andy Bourne, bless him, he's always good for trading decals with everybody. So it's good to see that that is picking up. It doesn't need our involvement, really. It's just people messaging other people within the group. So we might have to change that trade and exchange for another subject matter at some point.
I've got some Matchbox Superfast that I don't intend doing. So anybody who wants any Matchbox Superfast, not regular wheels, Superfast, and I've got Matchbox Superfast. Mostly, I don't really want to do. So anybody's interested in any of them?
Well, if you send me a list of which ones you just.
Oh man, I've got hundreds.
Go on,
I'm not listening. I've got hundreds.
I'll send you £1,000. That's how it works.
If
Isn't
it's if it's Matchbox Superfast, then we can do something with them, and not regular wheels. I'll keep the regular wheels.
We just need to list out what you've got so that people can
Oh,
pick and choose what they're after.
Just if they message me and ask me, I'll have a look, and if I've got it, and I'll message them back and say, yeah, I've got it, or I haven't.
Yeah. So
mostly, if I've got 2 of something or 3, then yeah, I'll do a trade. But if I've only got the 1 item, then I won't. But,
I don't know.
Featured YouTube channel of the week that you may have been watching that's not diecast related.
Yeah. Oh, look at me. I
don't
found one
want
this afternoon. Funny enough, I was watching Vanishing Point this afternoon on. I've got me thing here. My tablet. I'll get my tablet in a bit, and I'll find out what it is. It's the guys. There are a lot of clips of the old 70s car chases, American car chases, and there's quite a few full films on there. And I was watching Vanishing Point this afternoon, and another one called Corky that had Nick Nolte as a young lad in it, young teenager. Yeah, there's a lot of 70s car films on there. I'll get my tablet in a bit. I'll get it up and have a look, and I'll tell you. But,
Jerry's just put, I've got a box of Majorette. Well, you've got a box of super fast Matchbox. Just swap the boxes.
We can blend them. We can do it for Mick. Mick loves a mix and match, don't he?
Not an old Edmonds. What is it? What's in the
Swap
box?
shop. Swap shop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did that thing, didn't he?
He did that thing on Channel 4, didn't he? When there was money in
the red box. Yeah. Deal or no deal, wasn't it? Deal or no deal.
Yeah. Deal or no deal. Laz, you've been watching. I know. Well, I won't speak for you. Have you been watching anything new or different on YouTube than diecast?
Not much on YouTube. I've been watching a TV series lately, but not on YouTube. So I haven't been on YouTube this week too long. I did watch Martin's video. I need to catch up a little bit because I need to. I want to watch your Citroen. I want to look what video I've missed. I did watch a couple of videos of JMO this week, and I just roughly catch up, with Andy, this Wojciech. He's a Polish guy in Ireland. He's doing unboxing videos, and he just started not so long ago. And I did find a couple of channels with 5-6 subscribers. They just started posting videos, but I can't remember the names. I was browsing the other day, and I just find a couple of diecast channels with really very low subscription levels. So they just started. So I was just watching what they're doing, and if I did like the video, I subscribed. But lately, I did watch Ip Man. I don't know if you're familiar with the movie Ip Man, Donnie Yen.
Hitman.
Ip Man, yeah.
You got to say it in English, mate, else we won't understand the words you're saying. Hitman.
No, not Hitman. Ip Man.
Oh, Yip Man.
Yes, Ip Man or Yevan in Mandarin.
IP Man, you're on about.
Yeah, it's not IP, man.
It is IP, man. We all know it's IP. What happened to that one today? Just disappeared. Just disappeared. Did you see that?
Don't say Martin. Hello? Where did he go?
How did he do that? It's incredible. That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like a magic trick. You just disappeared off screen.
PJ, it cannot be IP man because it's not IP anyway. It's YIP in Cantonese or YE in Mandarin. It's
when it's on Netflix, it's IP man.
No, it's Yip Man. Yip Man. Anyway, I did watch that. There are 4 movies, and there are other movies as well with Yip Man. But I do like the Donnie Yen version. And
We've been joined by Tony. Good evening, Tony. Evening, guys. It's my first live chat. Like Martin, I'm still struggling with a calculator. Mate, he struggles with his own kettle. Ian, evening, Tony. Glad to see my friend. Jerry Yipman, Bruce Lee's Kung Fu instructor. Oh, that Yipman. Oh, that makes more sense.
Yes.
I thought you was on about, no, what's his name?
Donnie Yen. He was the actor played Yip Man.
Well, that's where they said that he was in. It almost was in a not a church. They don't call them churches. I can't think what it's called. But he was almost got the place to himself with the instructor. His dad took him there and left him there. Though I was thinking of IP Man, which is the modern day martial artist whose name escapes me. It was in Star Wars, playing a blind martial artist.
Donnie Yen. That's Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Mum in the movie, in the Hong Kong movie.
We're not going to get into this. We're not going to settle this one way or the other. To be honest, you know what I mean.
IP Man, believe me, it's Yip Man.
Wing Chun, that's the song, isn't it? Everybody Wing Chun tonight. Yeah, Wing Chun Kung Fu. Right.
Yes.
Let's move on. This could take a long time. Luke, have you been watching out, mate?
The only person I've been watching or started watching again, I don't know whether any of you heard of him, the Bearded Explorer. Goes around the abandoned properties. It come up on YouTube, a notification from him. He's found this abandoned property. He's gone there. He's gone into walking around the house in the premises. In the garage, there's 4 Mark 1 Cortinas. One of them was the Lotus one.
Wow.
It's the body on it's absolutely mint. It's covered over, but the back end, the garage is rotted up like they've got a hole in the back of the garage, and obviously the environment's got it. The back end of it rotted the arse end of the car, but the rest of it's like the day it come out of the factory. It's unbelievable.
Jeez.
The Sierra in there, XR40. Have you heard of them?
XR40.
Got the servo, yeah. It's a left-hand drive as well.
So where's this guy based? Is he in the States or is he in the UK?
No, he's in the UK. He goes around all the abandoned properties in the UK. Really, really good. Yes. The cars. He goes around all these abandoned mansions, and the cars people have left behind is unbelievable.
I did see one. He found an MG 1100. But they pulled the car out from the garage, under the canopy, and the base left in there, and the chassis.
That's right.
It was that rusty that the chassis came off the base.
I once saw where there was a guy in the States many years ago who wanted to avoid a tax bill or something along them lines, and he got an American muscle car. So he did no more than wrap it all up and bury it, right? And it was something, I'm pretty sure it was something like a Stingray Corvette or something like that, you know. And he buried it and made sure that nothing could get to it. And something must have happened to him because he never dug it up. Anyway, they went back to it and dug it. They found it and dug it up, and it had rotted to pieces by the time they got it out. Like best will in the world, like. I don't know. Like we might have lost Martin. I don't know. Jerry saying, I watch Current Survival. WD detailing. Okay. I like to watch. It just goes to tell you what I like to watch. It just goes to show what appeals to certain people, and it makes you wonder how they've got 5 million subscribers. There's a guy. No, I can't tell you what He's in the States. He's in the States, and he goes by the name of Post 10, Post 10, and he goes around where there are swamplands and beavers and stuff like that, and he clears out the culverts between one swamp, one overflooded lake to another, and they clear. His hobby is go around and clear the roads, like, and he's even been attacked by beavers when he's tried to clear out the tunnel between two ponds. Like, fascinating too. It's one of these things where you think, I just want to sit and watch something, and I don't have to think too hard about it. And you just like that. But I've never seen the end of an episode yet because I fell asleep by then. But it's pretty entertaining stuff.
Fell asleep. Turn the laugh laughing.
I tell you, I tell you what, Luke, go and watch an episode. You'll understand what I mean. It's like these. He finds these 3 culverts, or was it 5? Basically, 5 massive pipes. They're 8 foot round, and they're all blocked by twigs and through the autumn and winter years in the States. Yeah. And he goes and clears it, and the water that's moved from one area to another by clearing out these things, like, it's incredible. It's amazing what he does. Like, Tony's saying, a quick question for Martin. We can't answer unless one of the others know. The chimes for the Corgi 474 ice cream van. Oh yeah. He restored one recently. I said that you can still get the chimes. Are the chimes the same ones fitted to the reissue? Get the chimes. Are the chimes the same ones fitted to the reissue? Oh, I don't know. I don't. That would mean that somebody's brought a reissue.
Can imagine the technology's moved on a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know, Terry, whether you can get that part from Steve Flowers, unless somebody else knows.
No, I haven't a clue.
We'll ask if he comes back on. I mean, it's not toast time, so he's not due to go off yet. He has been tested technology-wise this week. He may have to go for a lie down.
Excuse me a minute, gentlemen. We'll just go and get a drink.
No worries, mate. Russ is saying, PJ, on Jerry Anderson TV is a making of UFO documentary uploaded in the past week. I have not watched yet. Oh, thanks for that, Russ. I'll go and watch that, mate. I was saying to the lads last night in the tavern that I think it might be called Jerry Anderson Enterprises are issuing out a bunch of 7-inch figures, and it's like Troy Tempest, Ed Straker, Scott from Thunderbirds, all the main characters from all the shows that he's done, and they're all like 7-inch, and you could put them on a plinth. But they're £30 each.
Martin is trying to get in. He's grayed out.
He's grayed out. He's back now. He's back now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you playing?
Here we go. It kept putting me out as I'll come on, but then it kept going grey, and I couldn't get on. I could hear you, but I couldn't.
Right.
I couldn't. God knows what was going on there. So what are you on about, Steve?
We'll give you a chance to settle down because you. There you go. It settled down. Right. So, can you hear us now?
Hold on.
Hang on.
Try this. Don't move. Right.
He's on a technological roll this week. It's all kind of a bit of a shock. Right. Tony,
go on. I can hear you.
Okay. Tony is asking a quick question. What? Are you all right?
Go on. Keep going. Yeah, go on.
I thought he was going to. Jesus. Tony's saying a quick question for Martin. the chimes for the Corgi 474 ice cream van
Yeah.
that you restored recently,
Yeah.
and said you can still get the chimes. Are the chimes the same ones fitted to the reissue?
I would say probably an updated version, but I wouldn't say they'd be exactly the same, because I would imagine back then they junked them all, so there'll be a Chinese copy.
Yeah, and
You
the
get that?
steel will be
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah,
will be
yeah,
stronger, won't it?
yeah. It'll be a Chinese copy, Tony, to be honest with you. The original ones would have gone by now, long gone. But yeah, there'd be a Chinese copy. Yeah.
Yeah, until we know somebody who buys one and does a comparison, we won't know for sure. But
Yeah, it'll be probably
ying
ying tong, yiddle I do. You don't know, do you? But you can buy them musical things anywhere now, whatever tune you want, if you just put in what tune you want. Yeah.
Ying tong piddle ipo. A bit of
Yeah.
mullet.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with the techniques. This restream for me, being in a low internet area, is very sensitive. Very sensitive.
Yeah, it's just you, because I mean, Laz is in. Where are you? Are you in Hungary, Laz, or Romania?
I'm in Romania at the moment.
You're in Romania. He's as clear as a bell.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm in the flatlands. I'm below sea level, aren't I? Don't forget, I'm about 400 foot below sea level here. I'm like a submarine here.
You got a bloody periscope, lad. Right.
Well, it needs something. But it's always been dodgy for internet around here.
We were talking about dear, what's going on there?
That was his submarine. That was his periscope.
Is that your best captain's impression? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
We were talking about stuff that we've been watching on YouTube this week. Have you been watching anything other than Diecast stuff?
Yeah.
What did I ask you?
I'm going to try some here. This technological stuff here. I'm going to try some here and see if it. Right. I've been watching a channel called That 70s Guy. Called That 70s Guy. And he has a lot of movie clips from old 70s car movies. Death Race 2000, and there's one called Hooper 1978.
Yeah.
Smokey Bites the Dust 1981. The Getaway 1972. The Bluesmobile, the 7-Ups full movie 1973 with Roy Schneider. Vanishing Point full movie. Return to the Macon County. That's Nick Nolte.
What was Vanishing Point about?
That's him. Who wants to get home to his wife because she's pregnant, and he delivers a car. Then he wants to get back to his wife because she's pregnant and having a baby. And he drives back a white Dodge Challenger.
Right. Okay.
And the police are chasing him all the way. Yeah. Then there's Corky 1972. Stingray 1978. Oh, there's loads. El Camino. Yeah. Yeah. They're quite cheesy, some of these, but they're all right. Yeah, if you like the American muscle cars, they're all right. Yeah. I think Jerry will probably know some of these. 73 New Yorker. Yeah.
Well, Hooper was Burt Reynolds, wasn't
it? Yeah. Yeah. The
70s.
1967 Ford Ecoline versus everybody. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto, the full movie. 1977.
So how are you? So it's that THAT 70s. Is it 70s the word or?
No, it's That 70 S Guy. So it's all separate word. That 70 with an S, and then Guy.
The 70s.
Yeah.
The 70s.
You got it?
Is
70. The number 70 with a little S next to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got it. It's got like a really hippie logo. That 70s guy. Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
I've got to do a bit of searching for it. It's not top of the list of. It's come with Watch Mojo and. I'll look for it later.
Yeah. Yeah, that one you were on about, Luke. I think there's a couple of guys in England go around these abandoned houses.
Yeah.
And one of them's got a beard, and he buys die cast in bulk and sells them. He's got a beard like that, and a baseball cap, drives an Audi.
Oh, that must be him then, the bearded explorer.
Yeah. Yes, him. That's him. Yeah. He buys big collections of die cast.
I didn't know that.
And yeah, and if you go on his video on his channel and click on his playlist or whatever, you'll see he buys big collections. I mean, he does, and he's got an eBay shop as well, but he's not cheap.
Right.
You know.
No, they never are, are they?
He's not cheap. Well, he's another fucking northerner, isn't he? What do you expect? You know what I mean?
Hang on a minute. Where are you drawing the line at northerner?
Anything north of Watford. Hey, John. Yeah.
Man, if Watford was any further south, you'd be in France, man. You know what I mean?
Up the Great North Road, mate. Up the Great North Road. Yeah. It's funny how they changed all the boundaries, though. It was strange because where I live, if you go 1 mile one way, you're in Huntingdonshire. If you go a mile the other way, you're in Northamptonshire. And if you go back the other way, you're in Leicestershire. Weird.
You got nothing going for you then, really.
No, I'm an in-betweener.
Yes, sell up and move up to God's country.
Where's that?
Chester.
Chester. Oh, Chester.
They talk funny language up there.
Don't go swad where he lives.
Funny language. Sorry, I can't understand what you say something there, Luke.
It's a good job you're hiding behind that screen.
Right. Moving on, chaps.
Raining back in. Features, so another one that I like is, I think I might have mentioned it before, is Wild Wonderful Off Grid, where a family had built a property in some acreage in West Virginia, and they're relying on solar power and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, there is some interesting videos out there. Depending what I mean, sometimes you can click on your sidebar, and it's amazing though. If you click on one thing, then the next minute you get bombarded by the same type of video for a few days.
Yeah.
I like watching old black and white films sometimes, and you get bombarded with old black and white films. And anything you're interested in, I like watching the car recycling, the breakers yards and stuff. You know, where they scrap the cars and strip them down. I like watching those because they're interested.
I like the convert. I think that was where I've got my love for getting an RV or a motorhome or something like that. I like watching these conversions of double-decker buses and stuff like that into just because they're quite big.
They make it look so easy, though, don't they?
Yeah,
and you think yourself, that looks dead easy. I'll do that. No way.
We ain't doing that. We're just waiting for the lottery money, mate. We'll just
we'll just buy a bus, mate, and have done with it, innit?
We're just going to get one.
Ian can drive it.
We'll get one of the old. We'll get one of the old band. You know, when they come back from a band tour, we'll get one of them.
I'll have to get Mick Manley on that one then. He'll have his band tour van, won't he?
Come back with its own stash built in. Laz.
Yeah, I've seen a picture. They put a bus in the garden. They took the wheels out and axles and everything, and they opened up the back, and it's a garage for a car.
Yeah, it's cool. Cool.
Yeah.
There was two I saw last week. One was they landed this plane in the middle of nowhere, and I think the comedian I can't think of his name is a comedian started doing this. Anyway, they landed this plane in the middle of nowhere in the state, stripped the engine out, and converted it into the plushest hotel room B&B thing you've ever seen in your life.
Seen that one.
And the other one is a Canadian, do they call them fire towers? The lookout towers. It must be about 70 foot in the air. And again, it's this really plush, luxurious apartment now. And this bloke rents it out like.
Right, don't go sleepwalking then.
God, I mean, there is a reason why you call it a fire tower, isn't there? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think. What's that? What's that bloody comedian? Jimmy? Not Jimmy.
Jimmy Jones.
No, the fat guy.
They're all fat guys.
He's brought a plot of land and he's brought buses and tanks and planes and all sorts. He's converted them into
Johnny Vegas, is it?
Johnny Vegas. That's it. He's converted all these vehicles
That's
into.
Not Jimmy, is it? It's Johnny.
Well, that's what I couldn't think what his bloody name was. Starts with J. What do you want?
Well, yeah.
He's converted a load of stuff into weekend like B&Bs and.
Well, I suppose it's a bit catchy. It's a bit like glamping, isn't it? I suppose.
Glamping. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Glamping. Anyway, so there you go. That's our featured YouTube channels this week. The dog's yelping away. Purchase of the week. Purchase of the week.
Oh yeah, I bought some high build primer, and I bought a set of hole punches. Yeah, so that's I just spent a lot of money this week. I'll tell you. No, I did. I got some hole punches anyway, but they were a bit rusty and old, and they were quite big size ones. So I was looking for something a little bit on the smaller side to do, like for masking off hubcaps and stuff like this. And cutting out decals and stuff. You know, when Andy sends decals to cut around them, I can use those. And I bought some high build primer, which I used on this thing, which is okay, not bad.
Who's that by?
It's an Alfred's one though.
Alfred's.
Yeah. Trouble is, I think I've got a sneaky feeling about halfway down the can, well, quarter way down the can, and I think it's blocking up. So even though I've turned it upside down to blow it out, but we'll see.
Stick it in hot water, Martin.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Hot water, mate. Yeah. Best thing for it.
What else did I build? Buy. We got our new car, so we got petrol in it. I found a filler cap. Found the lever, because in the diagram it shows you where the lever is. It's not there. It's on the bloody floor. So fishing about doing that. Yeah. So that's it, really. I ain't bought a lot this week. I need to. I've been a bit quiet on the old. They don't be thinking much on eBay that I really want, to be honest with you.
Well, it's going to get to the point where you've
got a lot of stuff.
You're specialising in one particular area with your dinky range. Yeah. You're going to have to look at hotels, aren't you, at some point? Yeah, I'm looking.
There's one or two hard to get ones, but I'm in no rush for those. I did clean up that. If you did see the unboxing, that one that Luke gave me, that plastic one, Luke, that friction dry plastic big Yankee thing, it was so sticky. I did take that apart and give it a good wash, but the plastic is almost similar to Bakelite but softer. I think the only way around that to clean that up was I might invest in some of that plastic polish that you got, PJ, to polish that up, because you can't paint it. I think you just need polishing up. It's because I think if you start putting a sander on that or anything like that, you'll have problems with it. I mean, I suppose I could put some primer on it, sand it back, but it's got light bulbs in it, and part of the battery thing is I'm going to work out a way of putting getting the lights to work in the front. It's got front lights on it. So,
did it clean up all right?
Yeah, it got all the stickiness off it. Yeah. Because some plastics, Luke, in the older plastics like that they tend to break down like that and go sticky. Yeah. You remember years ago, some of the old dashboards in the cars started doing that when with all the heat from the window and also from the heater, the dashboards used to get tacky. Yeah, in your car. Yeah. So yeah, it cleaned up all right. Yeah, it just needed polish. And I've got it working.
I don't think that'd been touched for a long time. In the box it come out, it'd been there a long time. Like
yeah. I would say a lot of it's been very, very, very sticky, but yeah, it cleaned up nice. Yeah.
Well, mate, Madel.
Just looking at just to fill you in there on that new boss, it looks like there's 3 versions you can get. I mean, I've got the fine because you said to me, is it a plastic polish? Yes, it is. It's a fine scratch remover plastic polish.
Yeah. I have got some scratch remover, but yeah.
There's 3 versions of it. I think I've got the red one, which was the fine scratch. There's a plastic clean and shine. There's a fine scratch remover and a heavy scratch remover. I've got the bottle I got was £12.94, but it's a bit like that bloody Evo Russ that you were on about.
Yeah.
When you get it from the range, it's only in a piddling little bottle like this.
Yeah.
But how much of it you're going to use, and you get a bottle of this Novos, it lasts your lifetime.
Yeah, that new boss is very. You see, the heavier stuff of that new boss will basically be T-cut, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when you go down, I've got some scratch remover. I'll try that on this plastic body because I got that in a. I'm always picking stuff up when you go around the shops. You see something, you think, oh, that might be handy. I'll pick that up. Like felt pens and paint pens and different sorts of stuff. A lot of found them old punches. Then I'm looking finding grips and. All sorts of junk you buy, chuck it in a drawer, might use it, Yeah.
Pulling it.
Yeah, you never know.
I was going to say, what purchases have you done this week, Luke? But you're still making your list of what you've got to replace, aren't you?
Yeah, I have bought a few things. I bought a couple of kit bills. Bought some paint off, I said before, didn't I, off Les.
Yeah.
Bought quite a bit off him. Spent over £100 there before.
Shout out to Outlaw Paints, our mate Les from.
He's sorted me out with a code for it as well. So if you're watching, Les, top man.
What's his leather kit that he's got then?
I just seen it on there, man. It was he said it was out of stock. So I messaged him. I said, "Look, Les, if you got a promotional code, I'm going to check out through the site, like." And I said, "When's this leather kit back in? It's spray paint basically, but it looks quite good on the pictures." And he said, that, in fact, I've still got 2 kits left. I'll put them back on the internet now, so I bought one.
So the airbrush paint.
Airbrush paint, yeah.
What colour is it?
There's like a red, brown, black, and a beige.
All right, okay, yeah.
So it looks pretty good on the pictures. Hopefully, it's all right. Like.
All right, I'm going to have to interrupt for a minute because we've got a bucket load of messages that we haven't caught up with. Jerry saying, "Don't mess with a beaver. Teeth like chisels." Absolutely, they frighten me, and I'm 11,000 miles away. Ian, I've got 2, Tony. One original I've restored, and the Corgi model club reissue, and they both sound the same. Oh, there you go then. So, as far as he's concerned, and he's a connoisseur, the chimes sound the same. Joe saying, "We were so poor, my mum told us if we had the chimes, they were out of ice cream."
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Russ laughing. Jerry, 2 tin cans and a string would work better than Martin's connection. I remember them days.
Harsh but fair.
Harsh but fair, yeah. Laz's expression at Martin's Chinese was hilarious. Pick my diecast. Evening, Beaches. Good evening, Mr. JMO. How you doing, buddy?
JMO.
I'm missing the next comment because it's blah, blah, blah. I watched Mr. Porter the other day.
That to me.
YouTube, is it? Mr. Porter, yeah, it is. Isn't that name escapes me. Jerry, Pimpy has watching the transparent cleaning videos. Pimpy has been watching the transparent cleaning videos. Could just as well have been Michael Jackson. I don't know where we're going with this. Tony, Martin, who made the blue car you got from Luke?
Say again, who made the blue car? What?
Who made the blue car that you got
Stick.
from Luke?
Oh, there was no maker on it, was there? That big blue one.
Okay.
No, there wasn't nothing on it. Oh,
Might be.
I imagine probably out of Asia somewhere, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. You never know. Probably Chinese.
Yeah, it may have a maker's mark on the inside. It's not always
Yeah,
It
might
said
have
made
one,
in
yeah.
Britain, didn't it?
Yeah.
made
It
in
said
Britain.
it did say it was made in Britain, yeah.
Oh, right. I'll tell you. Yeah. Yeah.
Made in Britain by a Chinese company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a look. Take it apart and have a look. I don't know. To be honest with you, Tony.
Okay. Where did we get? Laz, have you brought anything this week? Did I ask you?
Well, I did purchase stuff from Steve Flowers last week, the week before. I'm waiting for the package.
You've gone very quiet again, mate.
Yes, can you hear me now?
It's all
Not
right.
really.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah, it's a
Get
bit
your
down.
tech sorted out. Get your tech sorted out, mate. Just
Come
give
on,
me a ring if you're struggling.
Technology guy.
Just give me a ring, lads, if you're struggling, mate.
It's a phone. So, can you hear me now?
No.
Very quiet. Very quiet.
It's the phone. It's the phone. It's not. The phone is on full.
Okay. Well, you've disappeared altogether now. Okay. Don't know. I've just brought some 1.7mm drills for post drilling, and the obvious most valuable item. I've been and had my eyes tested. So £235 for a smackaroonie pair of brand new specs that shoot lasers, make toast. I don't know. Luke's going to put me. Hopefully, I'm going to have a discussion with my well, say my mate. I mean, I'm going to have a discussion with Luke.
Like that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who's going to put me on to, but we found a site called Goggles for You, which just by the name of it sounds wrong.
Yeah. Goggles for
Hey,
you.
mate, don't knock them
Yeah.
things bridle.
Yeah. Is that
Made in the back of somebody's shed in Chester.
yeah? Is that is the yeah, Mr. Magoo? Yeah.
Yeah. There's no telling what we're going to end up getting out of that.
A pair of milk. You're wearing a pair of milk bottles next week.
Just use these binoculars. You'll be all right.
Yeah. When you do get them, PJ, don't mix them in with all the other glasses you got lined up on the wall
I
there.
have about 30 odd pair of bloody glasses. I keep
Because you'll be
buying them
spending the
from
next 3 hours looking for
Yeah. I might finally be able to find that Tonka toy.
them. Yeah, right. They're not that good.
I've been looking again today for the springs. I don't know where the hell I put them springs. It took me now to find them sponges.
Mind you, got that springs. I pinged a spring out of something the other day, and I thought, oh no, that's gone. And I watched it, in slow motion. It come out, and I watched it, followed it, and it bounced somewhere, and then I lost it. And I was looking all over. I was on my hands and knees, doing the blind man bit on the floor with your hands trying to touch something, and I stood up and I looked down. It was right in the on because I wear leggings and tracksuit bottoms. It was just poking out the bottom of my tracksuit legs at the bottom. I thought, bugger mate, I could have walked down the garden. I would have lost that.
Oh,
Mind you, the floor's clean. Floor's clean now.
Try again, lads.
Can you hear me better
No.
Yeah, it's still quiet. I can hear you, but you're still very quiet compared to where you were when you first started. You get down on your hands and knees and start looking for stuff. That's when you find all them splinters from them wire wheels that you've been using on your Dremel.
Yeah. I mean, I'll vacuum mine out once a week, anyway, but dogs coming in and out, they bring mud and bloody rubbish in. And...
Yeah. The 70s man. It's the 70s. Right. Henrik says it's the 70s man, not the 70s guy.
Well, it's got here 70s.
70s guy, you bloody. You can't
No, don't you start judging me just yet, sunshine. Don't you start It said here the 70s guy.
Yeah, this is right. No, it's the 70s man. No one can't bloody find it, you silly arse.
Oh, it says, I said you a 70s man guy, didn't I?
No, it's the 70s man, Henrik says.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, Henrik. No, it's not my fault. Don't shout at me.
Right, all right. Hang on. Just, yeah, right. Technology at its best. Read that there. And what does that say?
That's 70s guy. Right.
Thank you.
What's it say underneath that? I can't find it. If I do a search for that 70s guy, I can't find it.
Well, try the 70s man then, see what comes up. See if that logo comes up.
That's
That one.
yeah, perhaps he's named it one thing and he can't. Come on.
Apologies accepted. PJ.
I might apologise for anything.
You better.
It's the 70s.
Ooh.
Oh, it'll be a long night. It's not exactly a fascinating thing. People listening to me search for stuff on YouTube. Right. So moving along. Where are we up to? I think we might be up to our one of our favourite things that we do, which is feature what we've seen on our DMC YouTube channel. So let me get that up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll close down these other pages because people will talk about me.
Well, we've got flashing lights going on over in Luke's shed.
Paintbrush.
You got a flashing paintbrush, pervert. Right, so let's just get some of these. Martin's trying to rejoin. That was a message he sent. We got that. Mark Blog painted. Right. Okay then. So let's share the screen. Share a screen.
Yeah, screen.
Go on in.
An entire screen. That one. Share. There we go.
Good. I'm getting a flag now.
Now, just before we go any further, if you look on this page, across the top, it says discussion guides, featured, members, events, media, and files. Anything that we try to upload, like videos and sharing spreadsheets for sharing and stuff like that, will go in files. If you're looking for when the tavern is, when the DMC event builds are, and our DMC Saturday Night Lives, they all come in that tab called events. And if you choose to want to join us in any of those events, just click on going. It's that simple. So every event that we do now is in that events tab. So there we go. Handsome looking chap there with glasses on. Some cartoon dudes. Who are they? There's Tony. Tony's done another restoration completed. A mid-1960s Corgi number 239 VW Carmen Gear 15 Saloon.
Yeah, same as mine, isn't it? Yeah.
Model.
Same as
Well
mine.
done, Tony. There you go. The DMC challenge. Somebody's already done the Dinky. Andrew Aitchison has already done his Dinky vehicle build.
Looks better.
Looks nice. I like that caramel colour. That's nice. DC live. Blah blah blah. Mr. Ian Holly, sir. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Here is a post today, and it's the turn of Corgi. So just lately, Ian's been posting quite a number of images of his collection. So thank you for sharing those, Ian. And in this instance, we've got a number 216 Austin A40 Saloon. Very nice.
Oh, yeah. I've got one of those to do.
There's the BMW 2000 Deluxe.
Yeah, that's nice. I've got one of those to do.
Nice
I've got to get
colours
the
as
bulb.
well.
Yeah, I've got to get the bulbs to work, and then I'm on my way. It's on the
Yeah.
to-do list.
Michael has been is just putting up a 3D print for holders of
Nice.
crocodile crypt sticks, which is not a bad idea actually.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Tony was doing some work with his granddaughter. You can't
Yeah,
beat working with your granddaughter. Good on you, sir.
That was a great picture. That absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I can remember when my granddaughter was that small and she told Mr. Martin Dare to paint a car yellow for her.
Yeah.
Still haven't got the bloody yellow car. Anyway.
I've got to buy a real one. Yeah.
Brian Owen, 50 pence boot sale last year.
Yeah, nice Audi. Yeah.
Nice. And a nice, let's just have a quick look at that. Nice. It's nice how he's done it, put decals on it.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. We like our war movies and
That's Laddie Submarine. Look, there you go.
yeah,
That's
the
me.
final counter-attack. Western Approaches, 1944. Is that a documentary or is it an actual movie, Mark? Looks like
It looks like a documentary.
Yeah. John, is that if he's in the chat, John, you put this up. Is that a documentary? I take it is. Fantastic logo. I love that logo.
Yeah. We need some badges, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some patches made. I think of that.
Yeah, get some patch. Yeah, I want a patch. Yeah, which one's me anyway?
Yeah, we'll just drop the. We'll have two. We'll have a DMC Taverners, and then just a DMC one. So, Michael, something for the farmers. I didn't know we'd got all the farmers joined us, but possibly so. Michael there again. Can't wait to go. I don't know, we'll move straight on from that. John, look at that train. That train, that cute, is it?
That's cool. Yeah.
We like that. Mr. Fraser Martin. Actually, just for those that don't know, his name is actually Fraser Martin. YouTube, Facebook didn't like him the way he was putting his name down. So when you've got two first names, it throws you a bit of a wobbler. So Fraser's done a fantastic job of this vehicle. There it is. Very nice. Very nice. And Mr. Dare showed the collection that he's got of these as well. So between them, they've got they can start their own racetrack. They look very nice on a diorama. Our good friend Ron from Simi Diecast, who does some great customizations with Hot Wheels. Blah blah blah. Ian, good afternoon. Last night's cryptic collusion have led you to the Christopher Cockerell, the inventor of aircraft in 1953.
Yeah, I think Paul restored you one of them week before last, I think.
Yeah, so is that the large one? Like a 140?
Yeah, dinky one. Yeah, that's a small one.
Yeah, I've got a 143, the other one. Yeah.
They had a few versions.
Yeah, I think Matchbox King size did one, didn't they, as well?
I didn't realise there were so many. There you go. Well done, Ian. Pressing those up. No. I'm glad we brought this up. Or Shane posted this. Our friend Shane who's in Australia. Time for a rant. I brought a Corgi Batmobile, the gloss tow hook version by Ormby Hobbies UK. It arrived earlier this month with damage to the box because it only had a light piece of cardboard around it and wrapped in brown paper. I was very polite and asked not for a refund or full replacement, just the outer box would be perfect. The answer I got was, no, we will replace what is damaged. Well, replacement arrived this afternoon, loose in a plastic padded bag with no extra protection at all.
It's not good. It's not good, that.
See what happens next. That's not good. people that are buying these models want them in excellent condition for a specific reason, so they'll stay in a perfect condition and be stored away. My deepest sympathies, Shane. Look at that. That's awful. I don't think there's anybody from Mornby that gives a damn about our live chats on Saturday night, but you should be ashamed of yourselves if you happen to stumble across us. And I'm a big Batmobile fan, so that's put me off buying one. Testing some more accessories for your hobby bench, Jerry. Some bits and bobs that you can get for your bench. Somebody called Laszlo.
I don't know who he is.
He just floods. He's attention seeking. That's what it is.
I like this.
God, look at that.
The size of it. The engine in the back of that thing. It's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely bonkers.
What an animal.
I want it.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Go on then. Off you go. Let's go on, lad. Whoosh. Oh, hello. Really? Oh, God's truth.
I did see a video short of a Jensen Interceptor up against a drag race with a Shelby Mustang. Jensen beat it.
All right.
Yeah.
Here you go, lads. Majorette have got a new logo. But you nearly wet yourself when you saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, nice. It is.
RMCV_channel. Hi guys, my name is Ruben. Well, his name is Ruben. He's a Portuguese. Cool, teeth in. I'm Portuguese. I'm passionate about all kinds of. Right. I'll let you see that's out for yourself.
I think that's 3D printing. That one he's got there.
Yeah.
Mark was posted it. It's all 3D printed. Mark was posted.
Luke
That's
Sampson.
nice. That's nice, Luke. Is that a model kit? Was that a Rebel model kit?
Yeah, it was mine. Yeah, and Dale Barrow giving me those. I'm into different things and that. And he giving me.
Yeah, I built one of them a long time ago.
Is it based on an RS? What engine is it based on? Is it an RS?
V8.
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 Yeah.
I tell you what, they do some nice engineered ones of those smaller ones and that all working really nice. You buy them in a kit, build them up, but they're quite expensive.
There's a little button there. Can you see it at the bottom?
Yeah.
You press that and then it all starts going. And every time a cylinder fires, it lights up red.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, His Rebel built. I got mine from a charity shop actually. Funny enough, and it was all complete. I had to build it, but it was all complete.
Post us a short vid of it fired up and with sound, and I'll listen to it.
Yeah, we'll do, mate.
Yeah. How far are we going back here?
Fraser's again, isn't it?
That's Fraser. Michael, bit of 3D printing. Kevin,
pass it on.
That's a lot of jabs that have been hammered there, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He loves you.
I tell you what, they made a good job of those three actually, as it happens.
The term of scholar and a gentleman is bandied about a lot, but I would like to assign it to Jane Ully and in the ongoing DMC Colours Swap Shop. As I said, shop's alive and kicking, mainly just between Brian and Ian, I think, but bless them, they're making it work. So well done to them for doing swaps. That's nice, that gold Bond cars.
Nice.
Tony is right who's joined us.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, it's nice.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Same colour as my one actually. Funny enough, I put black wheels on mine instead of white. Yeah, old Rod Stewart loved his railway.
Look at his railway set. Bloody hellfire. Mind you, when money's no object, it's surprising what you can do, I suppose.
Yeah.
probably got his own estate just for that, to house that in it.
Now then,
I found this fascinating. I know Michael's there's a lot of 3D post a lot of 3D stuff, but that is a form of 3D printer. So each one of those is a 3D printer, and this bloke's be able to print a complete.
No way.
That's wicked. That is. Got it, and obviously done in PLA. So
are they speakers? Are they speakers at the end there?
Yeah, like a speaker. Yeah. It's amazing. You can't for what some people do, can you? It's brilliant. Colin Turner. Yes, I got that right. A couple of weeks ago, a couple of Cougars. I'm just making my own words up now. A couple of Cougars arrived today for restoration. A Gear L6.4.
Oh, so Griffo, isn't it?
Corvair.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that roof. Good luck with that roof, Colin. That's going to take some. Can be done, but yeah, some patience with that. So there we go. We'll go up to Andrew. A few recent projects. I might go back to the Lamborghini Silhouette and lower it and put some dishes wheels on it. Okay. Oh, that looks nice though, John. That's look at the colours of that. That's now our friend Lee Jackson has got a bunch of cars with that. What car is it? Sorry, not what team colours are they?
That's Gulf.
Oh. It's the Gulf colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How small it is compared to them people standing next to it. Okay,
I would like to try and get in and out of it.
I never get in it. I get out of the bloody thing.
That's a good point. How many times have you seen these celebrities going out and buying a new car and they can't get into the car that they've always wanted because they're too big for it?
Yeah.
Like brilliant wrestlers and bodybuilders and people like that.
I tried getting into a Super 7 once. I got in just about, but I couldn't bloody get out.
Yeah. John got to do this for the stripper polishing and.
That's his Fordson 4, isn't it? Ford Fordson. Yeah. Well, car that actually do a lot with that.
Yeah. Jimmy James. We'll finish here. Not diecast, but plastic dealer promo cars. Pick these up for $15 each.
Yeah, they do that in America when they build a car. They do a plastic promo of it. A lot of the guys over there buy those, and they're quite collectible.
Very nice, worth having it. That's steel. Yeah. Right. There's a banger one there. Look.
Oh no, the Daimler! Look at it. Drastic. You know, I could get quite upset about this. To be honest with
you. I'm surprised you haven't started taking it personally now.
Look at that! Look.
Oh Lord. Let's watch it a few more times. No, just
actually, there's another Daimler hitting the Daimler. It's upsetting. I'm upset now.
I do like this feature of going over Facebook and look at some of these. Well
enough.
Yeah, it gives us a chance to catch up with what people have been doing throughout the week. So well done, folks, for all those that took part with the post. Just goes to show that if you post something up, it'll get featured now and again. Where does that leave us? That leaves us somewhere. We didn't post the week. Basically, open all hours. AOB. We've got 20 minutes. If anybody's got any.
When's our next outing?
When's our next outing? No.
Yeah.
March, innit?
Yeah.
Dagfields.
Is that where we said we was going? Dagfields.
I think it was.
Whenabouts in March? The back end, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go the warm end of March.
Yeah. Well, on 6 foot of snow.
I can't. If Dare's stopping here, he'll be blue when he wakes up in the morning. So he hates it when I come. So he has to put the heating on, Luke. When I go stay, he don't like it, mate. I mean, that's just spurred me into making me think I better go and get the blue decorating done. March then, back end of March. Let's go for last week in March.
Last week, because I'll be at the caravan because in the second week onwards. So yeah.
I'll do.
Unless, of course, we win the lottery this weekend, and then we'll be up to Dagfield to buy an RV or a motorhome, one or the other.
So when's the next toy fair then?
Well, where do we want to go? I mean, that's the first question. Where do we want to go?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you see, the trouble with you guys, you're sort of reasonably close together. Didn't I see one advertised at Lincoln? Or was that too far for you boys?
Lincoln. As the crow flies, Lincoln doesn't seem that far away until you start driving it because you get all the holiday traffic.
Yeah.
Buxton's probably Buxton's probably the next closest. I would have thought.
Yeah.
Derbyshire.
I think we should try the NEC 1 year.
Well, there's Coventry as well, isn't there? So they're both going that way.
Because that's not too bad. I can do it NEC, fairly straightforward. Yeah, that'd be a big one. That one. It's maybe pocket money up for something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only 5 minutes from the M42, so straight down the 42 for me.
Yeah. Luke's got his new car now, so it'll be plenty of charge in that.
I've got the mileage now, so we're all right.
Yeah, as long as you don't break it, mate.
Let's do the.
Done well before he went to Stoke and back, and it was fully charged when I left it, 388, and I come back and it had 298 mile on it. It's done well.
That's good, then. That's good.
Yeah,
then.
done well.
Yeah, cool.
Let's have a quick toy collectors.
Yeah, mine being a self-charging hybrid, and if you take your foot off the accelerator, it charges itself, and if you're braking, it charges itself. So I spend all my time with foot on the brake.
Will it run on electric if you're like round the town, Martin?
Yeah. If you're going if you're going at a certain speed, I think it's all right below 30. It will run on the run on the electric, and when you sort of go over 30 odd, it starts to kick in. It's not a bad little motor, actually. It's not. Funny enough, when you sit in it, it feels like you're sitting high because I think the door panels are quite low down. So when you're looking at it, it seems to be like you're sitting higher, but you're not. If you understand, the door panels are a little bit on the lower side. But yeah, it seems to be all right. Got a nice reversing camera. It's like watching the 3D TV out the back window when you're reversing.
If we use it on filming next.
Yeah, it'd be video in it. Yeah, I think it's got heated seats, heated steering wheel. It's all singing, all dancing.
Yeah, loaded.
This could work for us on Mr. D. We've got if we do Dagfield in March.
Yeah.
And there's a toy fair at the NEC in April.
Oh right, okay. Yeah.
13th of April.
Yeah.
But the next time it comes round is September, so that's a bit of a stretch.
It's a big gap in there between April and September.
Isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's a big gap to September, and then they've got another one in December, so they've only got 2 months. Yeah. 3 months. Yeah. Well, that's it then. So there you go, Lukey. We're doing Dagfield's last week in March, and then we're doing the NEC, which reports to be the biggest toy fair in Britain.
I'll buy you a cup of tea back now, Lee. Luke, when I get them.
There's interest on it now, Mark. You got to put a bacon butty on top of it.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. As long as you don't have any sauce, we're not paying for sauce, mate.
You can, you know what? You could tell it's the NEC, can't you? How much did we pay for Stafford to get in? Was it £4?
£5. Yeah, OAP me about £5.
Yeah, it's £10 a ticket to get in. £5 for parking. Oh, arriving by car, prepay on the day of your event, and you can make a saving of £5. Well, you know, if you're making a excuse my friend, if you're making a saving of £5, how much is it overall then?
It got to be over a tenner, isn't it?
I never understood why you need to charge to get in.
Greed, mate, lads. It's
Greed,
greed,
yeah.
mate.
It is.
That's all it
Even
is, mate.
charging at the bloody hospital. So what's that tell you?
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
no.
You
to
can't park for free at a hospital. There's something going wrong in it.
Same thing here. You see, you want to go to, there's a flea market here. You need to pay almost €1 to get in. You won't go back. If you go in Hungary, you don't need to pay. You just go.
Can't hear you, lads.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Say again.
Never understood why you had to pay for the car book sales. You know, they normally own them, so it's their land.
It's greedy, mate. That's all it is. It's pure greed.
I don't know over here if the farmers charge the car boot organisation a lease for the day, which they possibly do. They may say it's 50 quid to rent the field for the day or something like that. I don't know. Because a lot of them are now charging parking fees. Anyway.
Yeah, they all do, don't they?
You go down the coast, when I'm down the coast with a caravan, you see anybody's got a driveway, they're putting £10 all day parking on the driveway and tea and coffee. So you get tea and coffee and pay £10 for a freaking driveway.
Why not? Why
I'm
not?
trying. I was closer to the coast.
Yeah, do it, mate.
I won't
Do
go.
it.
I won't go. Tattersall, Martin is the.
Oh, that's Tattersall Lakes. I tell you what, they got some nice caravans you can rent there, hot tubs and everything in them, and they got a good fishing lake. They got several fishing lakes there.
Yes,
and they got one of those assault courses on the water.
Yes.
Yeah. You won't mention. And they got they have the air bases just next door, and you can see
exactly
the old jets flying up and down there.
So we may have to. What I'll do is I'm going to word with my mate John, little John, you Matt, and Luke, Matt. We're going to go get a caravan. I think it was £370 for basically what works out to a week.
It's not far from Mayfield for me to get to Tattersall, but I tell you what is there just outside Tattersall is the aviation museum where they've got that. They've got that Lancaster what taxis up and down.
Yeah, John's an Sparrow as well.
Yeah, so. They do have a classic car show as well there in combination. They've got a museum and everything. So that will be, if you go in there, I can meet you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
if I'm at the caravan, it's about half hour or so from there.
You know, it's a couple £100 each. So in the overall scheme of things nowadays, that's for knowledge. That's no, and I can take the dog as well.
Yeah, well, I don't do fishing, but I'll meet you at the museum.
Yeah, do Tattersall, and we'll try and get it. How far is it? Is Mablethorpe from?
Not far. I haven't been to that museum, but I'd like to go. So we could meet there. It's about half an hour from the
museum. Yeah, museum there in Cosford.
Yeah, I haven't been to that one. No,
I haven't.
What that is?
I've been to. Where is Cosford? It's been such a long time.
It's by Wolverhampton.
Is it?
Yeah. You know, it's free to get in as well. We used to go there all the time because we sister or her fellas in the RAF. So we used to go there all the time. It's brilliant there.
Yeah, the best one.
It's going back so many years, but my cousin was an aerial photographer for the RAF, the Women's Royal Air Force, and she passed out parade was at Cosford.
Yeah.
So this is going back 40 odd years, easy. And we went there for the day. But I'd like to go there.
I think the best. The best air display is Duxford. If you far of you guys, but I tell you what, I'm meeting my mate there sometime this year. I haven't seen since school, 50 years, and we go to Duxford where they got everything going. If you go on a special particular day where they got like it's the either the Battle of Britain or the Wings, they got everything there, flying. It's a brilliant day out. That is. It's an all-day job. I tell you, it's an all-day job. but it's fantastic when they start flying.
I'd love to go on that bomber up and down the.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
It's right
yeah.
up my street. He's got on a plane without flying, but it runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's there's a long waiting list for that, but you can go on certain days. If you get the website up, there's certain days where they do an engine run up.
Yeah.
They park on the R standing and they run the engines up, all 4 of them, and then run them for a little while and shut them down. That's always a good sound.
But we was on about kind of branching out with our days and trips out. So
Yeah,
now that we've all got to know each other a bit better, we can start doing other things as well.
Yeah.
We better check. Let me check the because my secretary is a bit useless at checking the chat. Where are we? Passport to Flamenco, great film.
yeah, it is Passport Flamenco. Yeah.
JMO, I watched Oh Mr. Porter the other day. Pimpy has been watching the transparent cleaning videos. Could just as well have been Michael Jackson. Martin, who made we got to that? Made in Britain, the 70s man. Badgers, we don't need no stinking badgers. Yeah, straight out of Badgers, we don't need no stinking badgers. Mel Brooks, Sheriff, movie called Blazing Saddles, bloody hell.
Blazing Saddles, yeah.
Badgers, we don't know stinking badgers like that. It's a John was saying it was a war film documentary. We have a question. Has the theme been picked for the May challenge? Yes, it has. Laz suggested a majorette, and we completely agreed with him by going with the next an American build. So it's got nothing to do with majorette. So we go with any American vehicle, Russ. And it's been added to the calendar as well. So if you have a look in the event tabs for, I think it's May. Mick, hi guys, good evening, Mick. How are you doing, my friend? Play apps. What car do you have, Martin?
Cardo, it's a Suzuki Swace.
Yes.
Yes. It's basically a Toyota Corolla estate, but it's called a Suzuki Swace.
But you've also got Jaguar.
No, I haven't got that anymore. Sold that.
Did you? Really?
Yeah, sold the Jag. Yeah, sold the Jag. Yeah.
You sold it to Kev, did you?
They sold it to Kev. Yeah. No. I wasn't using it enough for one, and now the new car taxes and the price of diesel going up, and the insurance went through the roof, as they do on a big car like that. I mean, you're talking over 3.5 litres. That was a big car. And so I thought, I'm not using it enough. It doesn't warrant the money. So I got out where I could. And I got good money for it anyway. So.
Oh, yeah.
John saying SRP does a lot of toy fairs. Rally on the 2nd of February. SRP?
Never heard of them.
No. Give us a sort of, it wasn't it. John said, give us a bit more detail on SRP, John, if you won't mind. I'm not sure what that is. So we've got as plans for the first quarter of the year. We're going to do Dagfields, for those that don't know, is a massive auction site. I will get them now. I went out with my daughter and her fella. There's another brand of auctioneers, Luke, who have got branches all over the country. So they've got they sell like end of line stuff. So they sell like £2,000 sofas for 20 quid and ridiculous prices. Like, I will get the name of the auction site that does it.
Only sat on once. Yeah.
Yes. And apparently the closest one is Marchington.
Marchington.
Not a million miles top side of Burton. So I'll find out some details about what that is, and Luke, I'll let you know. I've got this thing. I like going to these auction sites, even if it's just a day out. We've enjoyed our day at Dagfields. Even that being said, you don't go with the intentions of buying anything. You come back with a bucket load of stuff that you'd never thought you wanted. My house is now running out of
Yeah.
Even my house is now running out of space. Right, it's toast time for one particular member of our crew. So thank you for everybody, as always. Thank you to everybody that's joined us in the chat. It's always a pleasure to speak to you guys.
Yeah, great.
Our regular irregulars. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for taking part in the DMC events and posting your stuff on the Facebook group. It's, as you see, if you post it up, hopefully we can show some of the things that you've been doing that don't get showed in the gallery on a monthly basis. My thanks, as always, to Luke, to Laz, to Martin, and we'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah,
with more purchases, more process.
Might have another short video.
We'll have another short video. So yeah, one of you three have got a short video to come up with. I'll do one from the vault. Who's going to do a featured one?
I'll do one in the booth. One making a bit of pain.
You'll do a process. You'll do a video.
Yeah, he'll do a short video. Well, I'll do a featured one if you want then.
All right, and I'll do one from the vault. So there you go. That leaves lads a free week that week. And
I will do another process video. I'll send it to you.
Oh, now there's a competition. Look, nobody wanted to do one first. Right. Anyway, so have a good weekend, folks. This is Laz, Martin, Luke, PJ signing off, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, thanks.